Well, I think it's something the whole community likes. It's very family-oriented. You can bring the kids out here, and there's 1,000 things for them to do, train rides, pony rides. They can go over and see the cracker cattle. It's just a great, great day to get out. We have 29 teams this year. That's up from 23 last year. FP&L has a team, Mosaic has a team, the Parrish Village News has a team, a lot of new teams. Southeast High School's got a team. The Manatee Technical School's got 2 teams. So it's really, really fun for people to come out and try to win the title of Best Chili in Parrish. The crowds were bigger this year than ever. This was the 30th annual Heritage Day Parade. The Grand Marshal was Commissioner Larry Bussell and his wife Edie. I just saw them walking down to get some chili just a few minutes ago. I just think that the best way you can advertise an event is have your neighbors say, hey, I went and had a heck of a good time. And I think that's what's happening. A lot of people are talking about what a good time they have. We did a whole lot on Facebook this year, and that seemed to really draw a lot of people out. But word of mouth is your best seller that you could have. Well, they got pony rides for the kids. They've got bounce houses. They've got a rock climbing wall, a bungee jump. Over in the Parrish Pioneering area, they've actually got some cracker cattle the little kids can feed. They've got some miniature donkeys. They've got some goats. So they just got a little bit of everything, and the kids really enjoy that. Parrish community is a very giving community. They really like to help others out. It's just a great and wonderful warm time to go. Our big children's Christmas party, we have so many people sponsoring and helping us out with the gifts and everything like that. So it's just a fine, giving community. They care about their neighbors. You can either go on the Facebook page or go on the ParrishCivicAssociation.com page, and both of them have a whole list of events that we're going to be doing. In fact, we've got a meeting come up with U.S. Representative Vern Buchanan. He's going to be out here in April. So it's all on the webpage, all easy to find.
Well, it's a great event for the kids. They love coming. And we always have let the kids pick their chili that they like to do, and they always come up with it. And they actually get out of bed at 6 o'clock in the morning to get here. They actually beat me here this morning. Well, one of our students, Frank, he came up with it. We have some roasted jalapenos in there and some other secret ingredients, and so I'm hoping everybody will enjoy it and vote for us today. This is a great program. It's a good program for students to join. It's a 4-year program. You can join it. You can come in. You start out as a freshman, go all the way through your school as a senior. It's real good. You can start out, learn all about sanitation, temperatures, and go all the way and learn European cuisine, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah, they do. And what's real good is we also do competitions. So like what we have here, this is our culinary club. So what they do, this culinary club is the ones who come out and do the events, compete in Skills USA. In fact, we just had our regional event, and I had 11 students compete in that. And I have 3 kids going on this year to states, which is really nice. But it's really good for them to get out and compete, because it takes a lot to compete, you know.
Not only is the community coming together for tragedies, we come out and we get together to celebrate the history in Parrish, celebrate the people, and the families are here and they have their children, their grandchildren, and it's a great time. Yes, it's awesome. It shows that we still are community. People still want to come out and gather and talk and celebrate amongst each other. It is important for us to be close as a community and show others that we just don't come out in tragedy, but we support each other. We're proud of our community, and as it grows, we're going to be here to support each other. My daughter is out here and my son is out here, and my message personally to my daughter and the other kids is that you can have fun, you can be safe, and you don't have to get in trouble. You can be amongst families and still have a great time.
Well, my name is Bill Smock. I'm with Gator. I own Gator Plumbing, and we are one of the founding teams for the chili competition. We've been here since year one. Last year we came in first runner-up, so we're looking forward to take the title this year. We brought back our fried gator tail. We've added some hush puppies to it, and we're just here offering a little bit of Florida love. I'll tell you, it's the crowds, it's the people, it's the personalities that you see come through. It's just a lot of fun. Everybody's here to have a good time. What's even more fun is introducing people to the fried gator tail, folks that have just never tried it before. They curl their nose, they get a little scared, but they walk away happy. You know, the Parrish community nobody even really knew about it. It was one of the best kept secret. And then until they really started having this event, it woke up the world to what a great community Parrish is. The huge oak trees, the old Florida architecture. It's just a wonderful community, and we love being part of the group and celebrating with the foundation out here. There's 30 teams this year. We started out, there were 9 teams. And I mean, there's 30 teams this year. I haven't had a chance to get away from the booth yet to be able to try anybody else's, but I'm real excited to get out there and see what else is out there.
This is the 3rd year I've been to the Parrish Chili Cookoff, 3 great years, and this year my first year as a judge on the chili competition. Yeah, we got over 30 chilies, and as a judge we have a couple of different teams, so each of us sampled 15, and then it gets down to the final 6, and then all of us sample the final 6, and then we crown a champion. You know what's great about this event is, and I've heard this now for the 3 years I've been coming, there are some people, believe it or not, that don't even know where Parrish is or have been this far in 301 North in Manatee County. So number 1, it educates you about Manatee County. Number 2, the grounds here. The Railroad Museum grounds are amazing. And number 3, the Parrish Civic Association, what they do, the money they raise stays right here in Parrish. And if you've got people that don't even know Parrish exists, obviously when it comes to grants and donors and stuff, sometimes they're forgotten. So this event does a couple of things. It raises money that stays right here in the community and helps kids here, and it helps bring people to a part of the county maybe they haven't been to before. The great thing about this event is that all ages, from kids to grandparents, can enjoy it. You got the chili, everybody likes to eat. You got some kids' activities, you have live music. It really is a mix of everything for people to enjoy, and it's a great event. And the weather today is spectacular. I will tell you, there are 3 or 4 that are phenomenal, and there are 3 or 4 that, yeah. Little less than phenomenal. You know, one of the cool things about this is the Parrish Fire Department is here. Our first responders are a lot of the volunteers here. They do what they do every day to save our lives and protect us, and then they do these kinds of things. A lot of first responders here donating their time, and that just shows you what kind of community we live in.
We did it a little different. We have beef short ribs that we braised for about an hour and a half, and then we have ancho chilies, chocolate, and coffee, and it was all cooked with black beans and red onions. And then we're topping it with a little lime juice and some green onions.
That's a great recipe. Who came up with that?
My mother, actually. I tweaked it a little bit, but yeah. And these guys helped me prepare it. Oh, I think it's amazing. The amount of people that we've already seen, and it's only been an hour, has just been incredible. It's a great community event, low stress for us, and it's enjoyable. Culinary program is about 1,200 hours. It takes a year to get through. It's mostly hands-on. We have I'd say it's about 80-20 classroom to kitchen time.
And it's a beautiful facility.
Right? It's beautiful. We have everything we ever needed. I think MTC opens up a lot of opportunities in the community. We have a great relationship with everybody around, and to be a culinarian, you have to truly love it and be prepared to work.
Well, the chili cook-off is fantastic. This year we have 30 teams and we have 8 judges. We're breaking down all the sampled chilies into 2 groups of 4 judges each, and now we're getting ready to all sit together and pick out of the 6 finalists which is the winning chili and which one comes in second. Well, we're looking for aroma, taste, consistency, color, aftertaste, aroma, just about anything you can think of. And the contest is on an even keel. In other words, all the teams pay an entrance fee. They're all supplied with the pots, the pans, the burners, the propane. So they're all using the same equipment. And so we just see who comes out with the best chili. Well, we've got so much going on in the world. It's really nice to have a day in Parrish where everyone can get together and enjoy company, see all their friends. You see a lot of people that you don't see except during the year or when you're standing in line at the post office. And Parrish is a very, very enjoyable community. And I think that's why so many people love living here in Parrish, because we're rural, but yet we have an urban flair, which is very nice. It's a top 6.
Top 6.
Yeah, we rate them in all the different categories. There are 5 specific categories, as I've said. 10 points is the maximum for each category. And so we total up all the points from the first round, and those that are the top 6 get to the finals, and we re-rate them, and then we see who ends. We don't know which team is which. They're all secretly numbered. And that's the way we do it, and we won't know who wins until they announce it.
So,
well, I would say to everyone else, if you've never been to Parrish, you should come down here. We've got great history in Parrish. It's a wonderful environment. The people are very, very friendly, and it's a happy community. You should come here.
Every year since the start, 5 years, Leslie Wells Realty's been out here. We've won best awards a couple of times. We think we're going to do it again this year. You ought to taste our chili.
so what's the secret? What's the secret for the chili?
There's a little bit of sweet and a little bit of hot. And that I can't say the ingredient, that's the secret ingredient, because they kill me. The chef.
Oh no, there's bacon in it, because bacon's great in everything, right?
Well, Leslie Wells started her office out here over 10 years ago in Parrish as the only agency out here. We're still #1, but we want to give back to the community. She's involved in everything, and this is one of our favorite events. Look at the people. People's choice. But the Civic Association is an important factor, and this is their big event of the year. Well, there's a lot of new people to Parrish, and they don't know what it's all about. They haven't been involved in the history of the community, and this gives them a chance to pull together, meet some new folks, and find out what really has been going on in this community and how great it's going to be in the future, and be a part of it.
Absolutely. We've been coming here a few years, Charles. This is a great event. It's a great event for us to showcase some of our schools and programs. So we have Sugg Middle School, Southeast High School, and 2 booths from Manatee Technical College. Absolutely. This is a great event for our students to come out and work with the community as well. So not only do they get to sample our chili that we made, but they actually get to learn a little bit about our programs that we have in our culinary. Absolutely. The nice thing about Manatee County is we do have a culinary program at Manatee High School, a culinary program at Southeast High School, a culinary program at Sugg, and a culinary and baking and pastry program at Manatee Technical College. And, the quality of our programs that we offer here in Manatee County, we believe, are second to none. Students can come and enroll really as early as 6th grade into culinary arts here in Manatee County and take it all the way through to post-secondary. We have a great job placement program. Students come out with our programs industry certified and ready to go to work. Absolutely. They can come by any one of our four locations in Manatee County. Our main campus is off of State Road 70, and we invite them to come by. We have over 50 programs, 50 career and technical education programs. And here locally in Manatee County, we serve almost 5,000 students locally here in our school. So we want them to come by. Most of our programs you can complete in a year or less, and we have great job placement.
We moved from Bradenton to Parrish in 1987. And this is home. I raised my children up here, and we wanted to be a part of a community, a small community. We love it.
I love Parrish. No matter how many people come here, it'll always be a small town. It's always going to have a small town feel, and just love everything about Parrish.
We were runners-up, I think, on 2 different occasions. We were runners-up, and then we got an award for showing up. And we have a new chef this year, Chef Danny, so we're hoping for big things this year. I think it says that people love the whole small town feel, and they want to be a part of a community. they do a great job of promoting this, and it's fun to run into people that we see in the grocery store, and these are a lot of our clients and friends. We love it.
What about you, man?
Kind of the same thing. It's just fun to see old friends, people we grew up with, and there's something for everybody here. So I love that it keeps getting bigger and bigger.
We are the Anthony Fowler Foundation. We are also AFF Inc. And what we are is a foundation to help children who have died in an accident, a tragic accident. We lost our son Anthony 4 years ago, and he was an organ donor. And we're getting the word out about organ donation and also about helping families who just have had a child who's been in an accident, because sometimes life just happens and accidents happen. There's all kinds of help out there for like victims of crimes, for long-term diseases, things, but there's nothing out there when something just happens. It was an accident. And we were fortunate enough to have the money to give him a proper memorial and dedicate a field in his name and build a dugout. And then we found there's a lot of people out there that just don't have the money to be able to do that. So we are raising money to help families pay for a decent memorial, burial, cremation, whatever they want to do, just so they get the opportunity to memorialize them and honor them the way they want to. They can go to www.afffinc.org. And we have a website there that's a resource website, and then we are also going to be setting it up so you can make referrals to people if you need to, help them out or know somebody. Out of every place we could have gone, we retired in Parrish. We picked Parrish. He retired from the Marine Corps in 2012, and when we said, where do we want to go, we looked, and this is where we ended up. And we love Parrish. It's a small town, but we're really trying to keep it a small town. We've also started a group called HOPE, the History of Parrish Endeavor, and I'm one of the co-founders of that. And what we're trying to do is bring back the heritage and keep the heritage, restore it with all this massive growth that's going out there. So love the little town, love the small community feel.
And what about your chili? Tell us a little bit about that.
A little bit about the chili. We are a smoked pork chili. It's our own recipe. I'm not telling you what it is. Made up our spices ourselves, and we smoke the pork and we smoke the beef and for the chili. So we started about 6 o'clock this morning because you can't cook before 6. That's the rule. And we smoked for 4 hours and put it in the chili.
Excellent. You had a chance to sample any of the others?
I've been so busy handing out chili. We go through 10 gallons of chili in a couple hours. It's nonstop. It's nonstop, so I haven't had the chance to do that. One of the most important things for a parent who has lost their child is for people to never forget that person, because he's a memory. I think of him every day. And one of the best things you can do is say that you remember him, and that's the way to honor him. And that's what we want to do. We did a campaign that went national with LifeLink on organ donation awareness on February 14th, because that's the day we signed the papers for him to be an organ donor. And 2 days later is when he helped 5 people and gave sight to 2. So we wanted to do that.
I think something like this is important.
Well, I think it's important. The community comes together and kind of shows off what's going on a lot. The parade was wonderful. I walked in the parade and met a lot of nice people and made some new friends. And just being here, the chili's great to eat, but that's kind of secondary to just being with some wonderful people. I think there's over 4,000 people who've come out here today, and it's nice to be with such a wonderful crowd. So, you have to love it, and it's kind of reacquainting with a lot of old friends here with their kids who, the couple kids came up to me and remember me from Palmetto and with their dad, and it's really touching, and it's a wonderful atmosphere. I hope everybody who's seeing this will think about it coming out next year. I don't know what we're going to do with everybody, but they would enjoy it like I do too. 50. Not quite, but I've been back. Yes, I've been to the Southeast, and Jackie was minding everything very well. Southeast was great. Our Manatee Technical College, we had a booth. We had some other booths too. And I think our school district was very well represented. And I'm just proud to be part of the school board that is behind all of this.
This is a dream. The first time we ever talked about this, I remember Ben Jordan and I talking about the idea of a cook-off. And we said, well, we'd have to find a place. And then we said we'd probably do it out in some open field somewhere. And when we did the open field, we said it would wind up on opening day, just him and me standing out there with the trunk open and a pot of chili. So this has been a dream come true. I'm 6th generation Parrish. To see this happen is just phenomenal for our community. We're proud of the Parrish Civic Association, the Parrish Foundation, the YMCA, all these things that are happening in Parrish. We're just very thankful and we're very pleased with it.
They have, and the crowds really enjoy it. But I think one of the toughest jobs is for the judges. Now they have to eat 33 different brands of chili and then a second round for the ties. So my hat's off to the judges.
Now, would this be one of the judges sitting right next to us?
Yes.
Yeah. And we just got through judging chili with all those different chilies, and she says, well, I want to get something to eat. And I said, well, let's go home. The big thing that we've got, Charles, this year is we're having an issue with parking. And a lot of people are having problems because it's so congested out there, and we apologize for that. Hopefully there are going to be some things happening this coming year where we'll have additional parking, maybe just across the track. And if we do that, that's going to be fantastic. So it's a tremendous community, and it's to see all the kids out here, that's the wonderful part of this whole thing for all of us that have lived here all of our lives, because we've seen this community change, and that's what it's all about, is the quality of life. And I don't think you can beat what you've got today with the beautiful weather and this huge crowd. I'm dragging this jacket around because it was so nice and cool this morning.
It was a little cool.
Getting warmer now, but.
Yes, I agree. And also, the critical point is that the proceeds are donated by the Parrish Civic Association to the Parrish Foundation, and probably 95% of the proceeds net go to charitable organizations, special needs in the Parrish area. So it's a beautiful relationship between all the organizations.
And one point on that, Charles, is that the money, the 5% she's talking about, that's just held in reserve in case we need something for the Y building or for the old school building. So all of it goes back into the community. And we just appreciate all of these folks that put in these booths. I mean, they're putting $250. They're making 10, 20, 30 gallons of chili, and that's just fantastic. And we can thank that guy Ben Jordan there for all of his guidance. Ben, I was just telling him, come here. I was telling him you and I talked about this the first time and said we'd be in the middle of a field with a pot of chili in the back of a car.
With the two of us. And saying, where are we going to go sell this chili? Correct. $110,000 in only 4 years.
Up to now. Now, this year will be
fifth year, and
hopefully, we're going to get up, 140, 150 maybe?
140, 150, hopefully.
So we got a lot of things, and that goes back, just like you're saying, Charles, that doesn't go back in $10,000 grants. That goes back $500, $1,000, to people that don't normally get grants. So it's just fantastic. But the Parrish Civic Association, they do this, and it's, our hats are off to them, and we appreciate their work on this. There's no question about it. I mean, it's just, we never could have dreamed of this, okay, in our wildest days. So it's been great. We're looking forward to the future. And we're just talking about the parking. We hope hope next year we'll have a little more parking and it won't be so congested. So, we want people to come out next year. Just because it was a little tough this year, don't say we're not going again.
It's worth getting here, kind of thing. That'll be our motto.
But we appreciate you all being out here, and thank you.
The Parrish Civic Association basically acts like a chamber of commerce or a town hall because we don't have any kind of representation out here except the county commissioners. So since it's not really a city or a town, we formed the civic association so that the citizens would have somebody to turn to if they needed help with something or needed to become community involved, that kind of thing. Well, actually, event started several years ago. We used to have a parade that just came up and then it ended. And when it ended, everybody went home. And so I had the brilliant idea that it shouldn't end. We should have something at the end. So the first 3 years, I handled the whole thing, got bands, got vendors, and then Ben Jordan had the wonderful idea to make it a fundraiser and to start a chili cook-off. So that's what we started 5 years ago. I think it's such a wonderful event because people need community things to do. This community is very close-knit, and they like to have things to do, you know, to bring their kids to and have fun. Well, yes, it has gotten bigger every year. The first year we only had about 15 chili booths. Now we've got 30. Same with the vendors. We had to change the pattern because we had so many. The people coming every year, they get like 2,000 more people. This year we're expecting about 6,000 people. The funds that we raise are for the Parrish Foundation. They donate money to various organizations through grants. And last year we had requests for over 60,000 grants, $60,000 in grants. And so it's good that it's getting bigger because we need it. Yes, all of the proceeds go back into the community or back into fund next year's show. And the various grants we've given to the Boy Scouts, 4-H, the Girl Scouts. The list is extensive, and all they have to do is go to the Parrish Foundation website, fill out an application for a grant. We give them out once a year, right around November. And yeah, it's a great process, and people have really benefited. When I gave the check to the Cub Scouts, the Cub Scout leader started to cry because they could get a new trailer, so when they went on camping trips, all of their equipment could be together. So yeah, that's why we do it. The Parrish community is very close-knit. A lot of the families that have been here for years. It was a cattle town. Turpentine Mill was out here, and a lot of those same families are still the same ones you see on mailboxes all up and down the streets. The newcomers coming in are fitting right into our family, and we just consider everybody here really close. Everybody knows who everybody else is. I leave my door unlocked, probably shouldn't tell people that, because I feel perfectly safe out here.